Greetings, peoples of the universe. My name is John Vakmos, and today we are playing Minecraft. We're gonna start a new world and name it the City of Vakmos, because in this Let's Play we are going to complete the City Construction Challenge. Bum ba dum. Doodle-doo. This is a specific challenge generated by users on the forums. And so let's start off by picking a seed. Doodle-doo. Let's try Fury of the Angels, because why not? Let's see. That should all be good. Create new world. The biggest thing about this challenge is that it's set in different technology levels, meaning you start off with only certain kinds of tools, and as you complete objectives and get certain things done, you can move on and do other stuff. Specifically, you start off with using only wood stuff, and then you move on to using stone and sandstone, and eventually iron, and all sorts of other cool stuff. Start in the snow biome. Fantastic. How wonderful. Oh well, so let's see. Let's find our way out of a snow biome. Although for this city, I do want to use this kind of wood, so I think I should go when I reach the edge. Oh, awesome, jungle. This is perfect. I have the kind of wood I want, which is this darker wood. And I have jungle nearby, which means I can go ahead and get a hold of some cocoa beans. I really like cocoa beans with the latest update, specifically because it's just so useful as a food. It's extremely efficient. For every cookies compared to bread, they both use wheat, but cookies use one cocoa bean. Which, trust me, if you even get just like one on each side of one of the jungle logs, then you'll have way more than enough. It'll just keep growing and growing, and it grows really, really, really fast. So, let's see here. Ooh, I almost forgot. I need a sapling. Because if I'm going to build a city out of this stuff, I'm going to need to be able to set up some tree farms. One sapling is all I need. Alrighty then, so let's cross the river. Ouch, that hurt. Awesome. All sorts of cows and stuff. This will be good. Let's see here. I'm looking for a tree with cocoa beans on it. Yay, there it is. This is what I want. We just saw some vines grow. Awesome. Okay. The aim of the challenge is to construct a city with different districts and different centers and all sorts of other fun stuff. Specifically, what I'm going to try and do is create pretty much a city in a tower, meaning each district will comprise of a different level or series of levels. Like the farming districts will be on the bottom, and then built on top of the farming district, you'll have say the markets, and above that you'll have, say, nobles. I mean, stuff like that. Let's see here. Let's just go ahead and read the lore of this challenge. There's a couple pages that you can print out, which I have right here. It comes in a .txt file, meaning you can download it and look at it and check me. Warn me if I do something wrong. So let's see. I don't want a whole bunch of jungle saplings, mostly because I don't particularly care about jungles. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, some ordinary woods were this direction. I think. Yeah, there we go. Ordinary woods. And beyond that, hopefully we'll be able to find a plains or a desert or something like that. Not quite a few of these ordinary saplings. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's just stop here for right now. I don't plan on building here per se. I plan on building in a much more flatter, more open area. Although it could be cool to build it surrounded by leaves. Build the city, that is. Let's see. We're gonna complete this challenge on insane mode, which means that my difficulty is gonna be on hard, and these rules are the hardest as hard as they come. And here is the beginning paragraph. Not just forsaking you, you had placed your trust in his guidance, and he has ignored it. He must have been bribed by the Mad King. The food you once starved yourself to collect for the journey has spoiled, and most of it is no longer edible. Make a crafting table. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and make some equipment. After many weeks of traveling, your followers have grown weary. They're just tired, that is. Let's see. There's no choice but to camp and settle on these wretched lands, not much better than the wastelands you traveled from. Let's kill some cows. The tall grass found naturally yields few seeds. And the stuff that it cooks, let's see here, it yields few seeds suitable for farming, and the climate is far too cold for melons to grow outdoors. Bread made from the wheat is worse than the food you used to eat in the wastelands, but is somewhat edible. The first part of this challenge is creating a farm with 20 plots, 20 tilled soil, so I need to be sure to get lots of seeds. Fortunately, you are just outside of the king's domain, and his troops will be unable to pass through the rough terrains that have trialed you in large numbers. But surely the king will bribe not to unleash vicious monsters upon you by night, so be wary. Your challenge is to create a city, progressing through the stages one by one, reaching the next stage once all the requirements are met. During the challenge, there are some guidelines that should be followed for the best playing experience. Some should be followed throughout the challenge, whereas others only apply to certain stages. There's quite a few rules here, and I'm pretty well versed on them by now. But if you want to, I'm debating whether I should go ahead and read them to you guys. Yeah, why not? I got nothing better to do. Let's see. For safety reasons, you must be wearing a helmet of some kind before going underground. If it's a leather helmet, you can only go down to Y = 40. If you go beyond the depth allowed by your helmet, you must come up, and if your helmet breaks, you also must come up, unless you have a helmet to replace it with. Mine shafts, for when we do get to the point where we can mine, must be at least 3 by 3, and have wooden supports every 10 blocks. By wooden supports, that is. I'm going to use fences, simply because I think they look better, and they're more like the ordinary ones, although I will use ordinary planks. There's a big hill up there. Let's see if we can get to the top of it. How much leather? 3 leather. Not quite enough. Oh well. Oh, I almost forgot we need beds. More sheep, more cows, that's good. Raw food and zombie flesh does not count towards item requirements, although they can be eaten. So I can kill these cows, but for it to really count, I have to cook it. Let's see here. Melons must be grown indoors, as it said it's too cold to grow it outside. Bonus points for replacing wheat farms with other renewable food sources. I don't know how well that'll work with how well that works with cookies. It's still technically, well, it's not really a wheat farm, but I guess, yeah, you do need wheat in order to make cookies, so I guess that I wouldn't really count cookies as bonus points. You must use the corresponding tools to gather blocks. Like if I want dirt, I have to use shovels, which reminds me I should go ahead and get my shovel on my hotbar. Let's see. The building requirements will be in different districts or towns. In my case, it'll be different levels of the city. The farming district is marked by the town hall. The market district is marked by the licensing offices. Like each district has a certain building that kind of marks it as this is what this is. This is quite the forest. Let's see. They do not have to be in districts. If you find a bucket, you may use it. And it's getting late. That's not good. Any NPC constructs do not count towards requirements. Like, I can't just find a village and say, hey, I completed stage 1. I can harvest them for materials, and I can steal from them and use it. Like the blacksmith shop and stuff. And pretty music. Slaughtering sheep is fun because I can do it all night long. I like killing cows because they give me all sorts of lovely stuff. I love the music in this game. How much wool do I have? 6. I need 3 more before I have enough to pass the first challenge. It's getting late. There's a sheep on that tree. So I have enough stuff to make a bed, so I'm going to get on top of this thing. Mobs I don't think can track up on top of trees. Awesome. Let's see here. Let's take one of these jungle wood that I cut down, convert it into a bed. And so I'm going to call it for this episode. You've already heard all the rules. You've heard the backstory. And so next episode, we will pick a spot and get started. So I hope this introductory episode doesn't bore you. I hope that it's interesting enough for you to continue watching. So comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you later.